I like to start to explain this one with a little anecdote. So there's people you know, and there's people you don't know. Which one's bigger, guys? Put it in the chat for me. Which one's bigger, right? People you don't know. Which one should you be prospecting to? What do you guys think the answer is to that? I'm going to tell you it's both. All right. Your job is to farm. And I'm an acronym queen because I love acronyms. And I came up with an acronym for farm, and that is find and reveal movers, right? Motivated movers. So, who would love a crystal ball to find those movers, right? That's buyers and sellers. Who would like crystal ball? Like, raise your hand, thumbs up, heart me, whatever. I want to see some reactions. Because reality is, no one wakes up one day and decides to buy or sell a house. Everyone experiences a journey. They do research, they have questions. And where do they get their information from to start typically before they reach out to people? They go online. Like we all know that, right? But even more than that, they're doing activities, right? They're going to Home Depot looking for paint. They're wedding ring shopping. It just depends on, why they're thinking about buying or selling houses. Well, this tool, Revaluate, uses artificial intelligence and predictive analytics to determine who is potentially thinking about moving in the next 6 to 12 months. They leverage what we call the data Ds. Now, I'm going to be submitting an Inman article probably in the next week or two. I don't know when it's going to get published. It's already written. I just have to turn it in on 12 data Ds, right? So that's like divorce, diamonds, diapers. And I have more than the normal. The most I've ever seen on a list is 9. I've got 12. And not only that, I give you 3 unique ways to market to those different groups. Because how you would market to someone who's going through divorce or a death is very different than how you would market to someone who's had a baby or consolidating families or getting married, right? I think we could all agree with that. So look for that article or that YouTube video because I'm going to give you 3 unique strategies to market to each of those data Ds. And so it's like 36 different ways, right? So to get with your niche. So, but this tool leverages the data Ds. So let's get back to Revaluate. Now, it has 4 different features. All 4 of these are super cool and probably something you haven't experienced before. Number 1 is Reveal. It identifies movers in your database. So you give them your list, you give them your database, and then they're going to scrub it and apply their algorithms to it and determine and then rank them from 0 to 100. Now, how many of you guys have databases that you call, sphere of influence or not? And you're like, who do I call today? Right. And there's all these alphabet. You call your A's first, your B's next, your C's, and really like those are not based on their desire to buy or sell. That's based on relationship, right? Like who's most likely to either refer you a deal or what have you. So imagine getting a number and saying like, oh, hey, this person ranked 88. That's pretty high out of 100. I should give them a call. You'd be surprised. I had agents who would not call a customer, even though they ranked on this system, because they're like, well, I just sold them their house last year. It doesn't matter. You'd be surprised how many people, maybe they're not looking to sell, but maybe they're looking to buy another property. You just never know. So trust the algorithms and give them a call. Number 2, Reside is another tool they have. This is where you can build a brand new database or farm from scratch, right? So they leverage, you can tell them what neighborhoods or radius that you would like to use. I don't believe they use zip codes because Chris, the owner and founder of this company, is very DEI conscious and making sure that we don't do anything to discriminate. So they have their methodology for doing that, but you can create a list, right? And what's really cool, what can you do with this list? Well, how about retargeting, right? I know with all the CAM spam laws and all the different things, it's hard to call, text, and email these days. But you know what you can do? You can mail them postcards. For example, in my communities out here, we have a community called Estancia, right? I could farm, generally get all the addresses of all the people in Estancia and mail all, 2,000 of them, however many there are, a postcard. Or I could get the 100 people out of the 2,000 that are ranking higher on my list. And now I'm doing targeted marketing to those 100 or 200 people who are most likely thinking about buying or selling or showing some sort of activity. The other thing you can do with that list is retarget it. Facebook, and if you spend enough money on Google ads, Google will allow you to retarget as well. So those are things you can do with the Reside list. Then there's the report card list. This is where it grades your database, right? So imagine getting a grade that you can get back on your database to see how complete it is, right? Do you have everyone's name, phone number, email, address? Is it correct, right? That's really important to understanding the health of your database. This program also audits and tracks your listings. So if someone in your database lists with someone else, this program will tell you. With this particular tool, like I said, with Revaluate, you can also repair your database, right? So clean up any existing database. So it'll actually help you. Let's say you're missing data from your database, they will go out and collect it and help you update your database. So this is super, super cool to me. Allows you to prioritize your sphere of influence, prioritize your marketing and research efforts. And like I said, it allows you also to retarget and farm to your high value listing opportunities. So you can do yellow letters, postcards, handwritten notes, send an item of value like a book, ebook, a brochure, video emails, text, and of course, you can call.